Good morning, everyone. This is Srikanth Rajan, and welcome back to the Stock Market Podcast from MPIinvest.com. Well, yesterday was expected to be a volatile day, and that's exactly what happened. So there's nothing new about it. But there are a few things to be noticed at this point. Okay, so first thing, yesterday market opened, and then it was looking like it was kind of going up, but then from there, it was a big fall, and then again it looked like it was about to recover. It tried to recover, and again there comes the next big fall, and continued the same way till the end of the day. And actually, it was a red candle day. Well, but one important thing that needs to be looked at yesterday, the major selling force again came in from the IT sector, and the top losers for the day also indicates that the top loser for yesterday was HCL Tech. No prizes for guessing. HCL Tech is announcing its result today, and if you see, HCL Tech is probably the third largest IT company in India, and first one was TCS. The results came bad. The stock fell the next day. Second result that came in was from Infosys, and stock just gave a shocker and held back the entire Nifty by falling 10% in a day. And third stock that would be coming in from the IT major HCL Tech is something that is again giving some feeling of a fall, and that's why Indian markets are under pressure right now. So this is something which is giving the keeping Indian stock market at bay. But is this a major concern? In fact, we've discussed about this earlier also. So this is a phase that the IT sector has to pass through. It does not mean that IT sector is over and doomed. In fact, I am on a SIP mode of buying of stocks right now in the IT sector, because it will take some time to recover, but maybe I'm talking about a long-term view, and long-term view is definitely bullish for the IT sector. In fact, generally when the market is bearish, it is the IT sector and the FMCG sector which supports the market. But then this time FMCG sector is of course doing good. In fact, if you look at Nestle and ITC, the way they have been moving in the past few days has been amazing. In fact, Nestle and ITC has been doing great wonders in my portfolio also personally. So apart from that, if you look at IT sector, that is one that is actually getting into trouble right now. But one thing that you should notice is the fall in IT big wigs are higher than the mid cap and the small cap. Yes, because I do have a few IT mid cap and small cap also in my portfolio. I'm sure all of MPA members have it. But the fall is majorly seen in the big cap, large cap IT sector. So this could be attributed to more of some fund flow coming in. Fund flowing out of these stocks from the FIA side, and probably also a lot of investors who are generally invested there, who are newbies generally, because a lot of newbies also invest who want to be safe, generally invest in large cap sector, but then when they are kind of seeing it in trouble, if they're not really educated to stay in that, they would kind of exit out of it. So these are few things that could be attributed to fall in IT stocks, but then I would see this as an accumulation phase. So there could be correction. I don't say that this is the end of correction in IT, but then of course there is an opportunity in IT, and that's exactly something that I am kind of tracking as of now. Apart from that, if you look at banking sector, they have been doing good. There is expectation of the upcoming results. That is, as HDFC Bank results were good, there is still ICICI. Then we have Axis Bank, IndusInd Bank. All these results are still pending, so that is also expected to come in line. So that's exactly what is kind of keeping Bank Nifty in a stable state, I would say. Because actually also Bank Nifty did fall, but then it did still recover by end of day. But it is kind of on a sideways movement, just waiting for a trigger probably. But as of now, I would say banking sector is kind of looking good. So I think it should stabilize that market. So coming to IT sector is, like I told you, would be a long-term bet for now. So apart from that, the next few sectors which is a kind of performing well is FMCG, which is doing really well right now. Also, I'm sure you must have you must be aware of Indian government kind of trying to reduce its palm oil exports, and looking for FMCG companies are looking forward to alternatives like soya oil and sunflower oil. So that could be a good thing, because a lot of palm oil is actually imported from Indonesia, and India is seeing that if they reduce the imports, that can reduce the cost of duty, and also that could increase the margins. So this could also be something positive for the FMCG sector, and that's probably why Nestle and ITC can also be seen going higher. In fact, ITC is at almost 200 plus. 400 plus, where the price is at all-time high as of now. So that's something amazing there. Apart from that, if you look at the market yesterday, interestingly, both FIS and DIS were net sellers yesterday. But interestingly, 100 just DIS just sold for 110 crores, and FII sold for just 13 crores. Whether FII or HNI, that's something that is a question mark yesterday. Well, one good thing that I would say out of this is the institutionals are not on a big selling mode, especially FIIs. So that means the confidence in market is still there, and there are high chances the market can recover. But only thing is this, whatever fall in last 3 days, what we have seen, probably could be a pullback before the next rally. However, that cannot happen today probably. It is because today is the expiry. So today being the weekly expiry, we might see the market to kind of be volatile and then close not with a big difference, I would say. Even I am kind of expecting the market to close, within 17,700 to 800 on the higher side, and on the lower side around 17,500. So in fact, in the starting of the week, I had told you that the range I was expecting the Nifty to trade between was 17,500 to 18,000. So right now, 18,000 of course looks too high for expiry. I'm expecting the market to kind of consolidate or close between 17,500 and 17,800. However, like I always say, stock market can never be predicted, but just anticipated. But this is what I anticipate for the day. And I don't expect a reason why 7,500 to be broken on the lower side. If at all that breaks, then of course my view changes to bearish mode right now. So I'm not expecting 7,500 to be broken this fast. Of course, intraday might be a different issue, but closing the day below 7,500 is not something that I'm expecting as of now. I am expecting the markets to kind of take some support close by and start either going sideways or start going upwards. So this is the expectation. So for members who are new, who are starting their investment, I think this is a great time to start, because of course every day is like they say, the best day for starting investment was yesterday. If you have still missed it, the next best is today. So get going with your investments. This is the time you should be investing, especially in the equity segment. And also diversification is the key. So in fact, if you see how MPI family, as all of us together have diversified our portfolio, portion into commodities like gold, silver, and portion into equity, and some portion into bonds. That's exactly what is keeping us afloat. Isn't it amazing that not a single MPA family member who has followed all these diversification as we have discussed hasn't seen a portfolio down by like 30-40%, which is common for a newbie. So that's something good about us. So yes, if you want to be a part of the community, learn together and invest together with us, do join the community free of course. All you need to do is send a message, WhatsApp message to the number given here. And you can also be part of you can follow us with the updates on our WhatsApp group. The group link is given in the description of the channel. Well, apart from that, if you look at the market today, like I told you, today is the expiry. So being the expiry, the markets, of course, are going to be volatile. Again, tomorrow is a holiday and it's going to be a long weekend. So by end of day, markets are going to, take a break. So any movement can further be seen only next week. Apart from that, some major results that's coming up this week. Today, HCL Tech results would be coming up after market hours. The result, so effect of that can be seen only on Monday. But we have seen already the selling pressure in HCL Tech yesterday itself. So that is one thing to be focused. Apart from that, Reliance would be in major focus because Reliance results is coming out in this weekend after the Indian market closed today. So definitely Reliance results also can keep the market jittery. So again, the effect of which can be seen only on Monday. Apart from that, if you look at what happened in the US market yesterday, US market actually opened slightly gap up, but Tesla results which came was not good. And we could see the stock market kind of acting volatile. But one good thing is, in spite of the results not being good, Tesla has still come, Tesla stock is down only about -2%, which is completely fine. In fact, all of you know that I'm also invested in Tesla and Netflix, and not Netflix, I've been investing in Tesla, Microsoft, Bank of America. In fact, Bank of America was a stock that I entered just about recently, about 2-3 weeks back. And that's already sitting with about 7% profit. So that's something good. But all this banking sector in US is looking good. But then interestingly, yesterday, Dow and the S&P 500 actually closed slightly negative, while the Nasdaq closed slightly positive. But I would say it was more of a overall flat day in the US as well, not a big change. But something interesting that I would like to tell you is that SGX Nifty is trading up by almost 40 points. So that means we are going to see a small gap up opening this morning. But as usual, I'm expecting a quick sell-off as soon as the gap up opening happens, and then probably a recovery by end of the day. So that's something kind of expected for the market as on today. Let's see how the market treats us on this expiry day. So wishing you all the best who are trading on expiry. But for investors, do look out for any dip in the market. It is an opportunity for you to invest in great stocks. If you've still not made a beautiful portfolio of stocks that you need to invest in, do connect with us and we will help you free of cost. That's MPI family. Well, if you love the content that we share with all this information here, do press the like button that motivates us, and do share the podcast with your friends and relatives to help them learn and invest together. And if you're still not subscribed to the channel, do consider subscribing, because we are here to help all of us grow financially. And we have a lot more information coming up in the upcoming weeks ahead. So that's it for now. Wishing you all a great weekend. For MPI family members, let's catch up on Sunday for the meeting. And for others who are still not a part of MPI family, you can still catch up with the updates on the market pulse on Sunday at 7 p.m. sharp. Goodbye. Have a great weekend. This is Srikanth signing off. Have a great day.